Okay, I'm highly excited to have you in this Facebook ad tips series with Oludele, and this is a series where I'll be discussing how to successfully run a Facebook or to get result from your Facebook advert. I mean, giving you tips of what you need to do. It will not be a kind of comprehensive training, but tips of many things that many of us we are using Facebook platform for our business we are missing. And why am I coming up with this Facebook ad tips series with Oludele Atunishi? One of the reasons why I'm coming up with this is that in the recent time I saw some common support topic on Facebook, and if you look at the screen you can see these are the common support topic that Facebook has received almost every day and over the years. Look at the screen, you see one of the common topic. One of it says my Facebook account page or business manager account has advertising restriction, and look at how many people that has filled that topic. 16,947 views. And also another topic, troubleshoot a disabled hard account. And number 3, best practice for presenting payment failure. And the next one, what to do if your hard is rejected. And we can see that all these topics, they are revolving around Facebook advertising, and especially when it comes to hard account, page, Facebook account, page, business manager account being restricted from running advert, or ad account being disabled, or your ad being rejected. It is not approved. And now the question is, what are the way out of this? And my observation is there are two major reasons your ad and my ad on Facebook is not approved, or is not approved, or sometimes your ad account is restricted from running Facebook advert. There are two major reasons why your advert may not be approved, or why your ad account, your Facebook ad page, or every other thing ad account may be restricted from running advert. And the question is, what are these two major reasons why your advert may not be approved, or why your ad account may be restricted from running Facebook advert, or why your fan page may be restricted, or many others? What is these two major reasons that your ad may not be approved or your account may be restricted from running Facebook account? Let me say, number one is two things in one slide. Number one is refusal or negligence on your part and on my part to study Facebook ad blueprint. And number two, your refusal and my refusal, or my negligence or your negligence to study Facebook ad policy. 95% or 99% of person using Facebook for advertising hardly study Facebook blueprint or hardly study Facebook ad policy. I do tell people that you need to be familiar, and also you need to have better understanding of a platform you want to use to run your business. Facebook is not happy to restrict your account, or not happy to disapprove your advert if you follow their blueprint, their advert blueprint, or you follow their advert policy. And every one of us, we are not free from this. We refuse to give attention to Facebook advert blueprint, or we neglect it, that it doesn't matter. And now when we have tried to run advert which is contrary to their Facebook advert policy or to their blueprint, then we Facebook is too strict, is this, is that, is no. If they don't want you on their platform, they will not go ahead to create a blueprint for you to run a successful advert on their policy. And not only that, to go ahead and create Facebook ad policy that will guide you to know For example, as a student, you have your admission policy of what you must do and what you must not do when you gain admission into higher institution, and your negligence to go through this, you may suffer. Sometimes there are some benefits in the policy book of a student that you need to read to know the benefits you have from your student union, from your faculty, from your department, from your even, I think there's this student affair, from registrar, from VC or your rector or whatsoever. But because you neglect reading the handbook, your higher institution, your student handbook, that will show you what you need to do, what you are entitled to, how to run free from a problem on campus. Then when you are caught or you fall victim or what you should not fall victim of, you like the school authority is hard on you. The same thing with Facebook. Facebook is a platform for people to socialize. However, they guide against the interest of everyone on the platform, and that is why they created their Facebook hard blueprint and hard policy, which will guide everyone that want to use their platform to run advert, because you are running advert that will show to their audience, and they are guiding again. They are 100% interested in safeguarding the interests of their viewers or members on their platform. So the major reason why your advert is being restricted or is not approved or is banned is because of your refusal or your negligence to study Facebook ad blueprint and Facebook ad policy. And now the question is, why must I study this? You need to study so that you know their don'ts and their do's, the rules and regulations that guide you to run a successful advert on Facebook, what you must know, what you must do, and what you must not do if you want to successfully run Facebook advert that will not be banned, that will not be restricted, that will not be disabled, or that will not be rejected. So in this today's tips talking about Facebook advert tips with Oludele Atunishi. So the basic thing you need to know, if you must run successful advert on Facebook, then give attention to study Facebook ad policy and also Facebook ad blueprint. Now let me navigate to the page of this, to the page dedicated to Facebook ad blueprint and Facebook ad policy. Let me navigate to this. Here is the Facebook blueprint web page. It is a kind of page where you learn what you need to know. And if you look at it, this is what they are up to. There is number one, ad policy for content, creative and targeting. So what the Facebook blueprint has to offer, it has to offer so many things that will help you to successfully run Facebook advert. It's like a academic platform where every advertiser has to go and learn one thing or the other before you go ahead to set up your Facebook advert or advert manager. And if you look at this one now, they are talking about ad policy for content, for creative and for targeting. What you need to know in terms of content, in terms of creative and in terms of targeting. And now when you scroll down, you discover, you see now you have lesson here under this under ad policy for content, creative and targeting. They have 4 lessons, and look at under this lesson we have number 1, Facebook ad policy and review. This has to do with what you must do for your advert to be reviewed and be approved, the process your ad will follow for it to be reviewed and to be approved. And also another one, Facebook ad policy, content and landing page. That is what the kind of content you must have in your advert and also on the landing page. That's how this has to do with that. And also Facebook ad policy creative, that is your creative, what must be there, and also Facebook ad policy targeting. So I will share the link with you. If you are watching this video through YouTube, just look at the description section of this video, down the video, you will see the Facebook ad policy and Facebook ad blueprint. I will share it there, so you can click on the link to study the policy properly. And so this is what I have for you. And also I think this another one. Okay, here is Facebook ad policy. Can you see now? Overview. If you go there now, advertising policy, so what you need to know before you run your advertising. And then if you look at it, you can see overview, the ad review policy, the process through which they review your advert when you submit it, what to do if your ad is rejected. Can you see now? Prohibited content, the content that must not be, that must not show up, appear in your content. Restricted content, content that is restricted. Also video ad, targeting, positioning, lead ad, use of our brand, data use restriction, things you should know. Can you see now? So for you to know that Facebook wants you to be successful in your advert on their platform, but you have refused to go through their policy. You and I, we have refused to go through their policy, to go through their academic platform talking about Facebook blueprints and ad blueprint. So in fact, everyone watching this video, I want to believe that we are guilty of what I'm talking now. So if you are guilty of this and you are complaining about your ad being disapproved or being rejected or being restricted or one thing or the other, then the best thing you need to do is go back and read, study it, and let it be your holy Bible for running Facebook advert, because it's a platform and you must understand it better if you really want to use the platform. Of a truth, there are some times that they can ban your account for no reason, but if you know their rules and regulations very well, to appeal will be easier for you. And if they don't, then at least such may happen once in a while. Do you get it? So but that's what I can say. So go and study Facebook blueprint detail, and also go and study Facebook ad policy, and also go to their Facebook business epicenter. You always get something to learn from there. Do you get it now? So there's always so many things to learn from this. So these 3 pages I will share with you so that you can learn 1 or 2 things from there. Is that okay? So I haven't said this. Let me go back to the slide. Today's tips that I come up with, that is Facebook ad tips series with Oludele. So why today we are talking about 2 major reasons your Facebook advert is not approved or restricted, and then we have seen the reason, which is your refusal and my refusal, or negligence to study Facebook ad blueprint and Facebook ad policy. Like I promised in this video, here are the Facebook ad blueprint and Facebook ad policy link below. Of course, I will surely share it in the description section of this video if you are watching it from my YouTube channel. So look at these are the link that you go check this link out, then you will log in to read, to study the Facebook blueprint about how to successfully set up your ad. In fact, there are many other things you will learn from Facebook blueprint, but just log in there, and also Facebook ad policy. So check on each of the link, and when you click on each of the link, it will redirect you to the page. Just make sure that you are logged on to your Facebook Facebook account before you are trying to click on this link, because it will ask you to log in for you to access all these documents, especially Facebook ad blueprint. That will require that you log in before you access the information there. But the one of the Facebook ad policy, you may not need to log in. So it has been the first of Oludele on this week tips, talking about Facebook ad tips series with Oludele. See you in the next edition of this presentation, which is on Facebook ad tips series with Oludele. However, in case you want to get yourself equipped with top-notch Facebook advertising training, you are covered. Simply log on to www.legicaltutor.com/fbcourse. This is a premium training recommendation that will fast track your arrival at becoming a seasoned Facebook advertising expert. It's not my own course, but I just have a recommendation that I know that it will help you if you want to learn how to become an expert, Facebook advertising expert, making average of 100 to 200,000 naira monthly. Is that okay? So, and if you have any question or comment, you can contact me through my email address admin@legitcashtutor.com, or you can call or WhatsApp me on 081-8800-8252. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And also make sure that you click on the notification bell so that you can receive subsequent notification when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next edition of Facebook Ad Tips series with Oludele. See you at the top. Bye.